Hi there, my name is Ash, and I like to draw. And if you're just joining in now, allow me to get you up to speed real quick. A little while ago, I took to Twitter to ask followers to fill out a little sheet of suggestions for designing a platforming mascot character. And just to flesh things out a bit, I decided that based on their answers, I'd have to come up with not just the main character, but also the main villain and 3 basic enemy types. A ground enemy, a distance enemy, and a flying enemy. Last time we ended up creating a Mamba, the anger-prone heavy metal band member Naga lady. But like any good platforming hero, a Mamba needs a villain to fight. Now the comment I got on that one said trickster, and it made me think. Now what kind of trickster villain could a metal musician possibly fight, right? Actually, I think the answer is pretty simple. A demon. Once I had the metal music theme of the game down along with my base idea, I immediately knew exactly what I wanted this guy to look like. I wanted this guy to be tall and gangly and just covered in tacky stuff like Elvis pompadours, gold chains, and a big old screw-off cigar. You know, just for that extra layer of cartoony rich prick attitude. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm drawing him with 3 mouths, and I do admit that part's a little strange. But let me ask you, have you ever read Neil Gaiman's The Sandman? In one of the earliest issues, Dream ends up in hell and has to enter a contest of wits against a demon named Choronzon. Choronzon not only acts like a sleazy game show host, but he's also drawn with 2 mouths. And I thought that was an interesting design choice that instantly communicates that you can't trust this guy. So for my ultimate stereotype of a sleazy music producer villain, I gave him 3 mouths. One that makes great promises, one that butters people up by complimenting their talent, and one that straight up just tells lies. I know, it's weird and it's a little bit on the nose, and if I change anything about the guy in the future, that will probably be it, but I don't know, I like the idea and I think it makes him visually distinct. So you know what, I think I'm keeping it for now. There's not much else to say from here. I made him blue to contrast him with a Mamba and to avoid the whole stock red horned devils thing, and really just went nuts from there. And what I ended up with was essentially a strange blue mix of Ryu from Shaman King, Choronzon, and Blue Devil? Yeah, let's go with Blue Devil. Blue Devil needs more love. So at this point, my idea for the imaginary game we're making here is that a Mamba's band has been taken captive by this guy, who intends to make them his next big soulless cash cow band. And now a Mamba has to travel through hell to get them back. And with his design finalized, his name came to me right away. Backmask. For those that don't know, backmasking is the technique where you put hidden messages in music that can only be heard by playing the track backwards. Which is something that a lot of heavy metal groups were accused of doing to spread satanic gospel back during the satanic panic of the 70s and 80s. So maybe Amamba's bandmates were messing around with an old record and that's how they got caught in the first place. Does that sound like a good idea? Why don't you tell me what you think in the comments? But hey, we're far from done. A villain is nothing without henchmen, and a platforming game gets pretty boring if you can't beat anybody up, right? So join me in the next video when we design a Mamba's first basic enemy. See you there, folks, and thanks for watching. No, seriously, thanks so much for watching the video. I fully plan to make more of these, so keep an eye on my socials and on my community tab to chime in with your suggestions in the future. If you want, you can support me on Patreon and join me on my Discord server, which is also dedicated to the other stuff I do on YouTube, like this media review channel and this Let's Play channel. Check those out if you have a moment. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment below and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next art video. Bye bye.